Welcome everybody to Kitchen Orama. It is indeed the most wonderful time of the year again. If I am not in the kitchen, this is where you can find me. I decided to take a break from the jingle jangle and the cookies and the brownies and the cakes and decided to whip up some hearty homemade millets and avocado pudding. Yes, I'm not using any rice, but I'm using millets. For this recipe, you need about 2 cups of avocado puree. You can use 1 cup of any millets that you can find. I'm using barnyard. About 1 quart of half and half. I'm using 2 cups of granulated sugar. Again, you can adjust it. And raisins and any dried nuts you would like. I'm using some pomegranate seeds here, but you are more than welcome to use any other fruits for garnish. And about 4 tablespoons of ghee or clarified butter. Go ahead, get your Instant Pot on saute mode, and once the pot is ready and warm, add your ghee into the pot. Once your ghee warms up, add your I'm using some chopped cashews first, and I'm gonna saute them into the ghee till they turn nice and golden brown. I want to make sure they're not very dark or they're not burned, but it has a good, nice golden brown color to it. And once my cashews have turned golden brown, I'm gonna go ahead and add my golden raisins. Now I'm using some golden raisins, and you will see that these raisins will start popping up, or they will start ballooning up as soon as they start getting cooked. And that is exactly when you want to take off your dried nuts out of the pot. Now you don't want to leave them without stirring because they will burn very quickly. So keep stirring it quickly. And once your raisins have popped up and ballooned, go ahead and take it aside into a small bowl and let it sit. Now go ahead and also turn your Instant Pot off at this point, and you want to take all that extra ghee into the same bowl you had your nuts in. Put your Instant Pot back on, turn the saute mode on, and you're going to empty your 1 quart of half and half in your bowl. You want to bring it to a good, nice simmer boil. I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar. Again, I'm adding roughly about 1.5 cups in the initial beginning, and then I will see if I want to add some more if I don't feel my pudding is sweet enough. This is the step where you can really adjust your sugar. Once your sugar is well dissolved and combined with the milk, give it a good stir. The key is to make sure that your milk does not stick to the bottom and burn. And once your sugar is dissolved, you're going to go ahead and take your millets. Now these millets have been soaked for roughly about 3 hours. If you can soak them overnight, great. I'm using 1 cup of barnyard millets. You can use any different kind of millets that are available easily nowadays in Costco or any Indian grocery stores. If you can't find millets, you can definitely make the same recipe with some rice. So take regular rice, basmati rice, whatever you have, soak it for about 2 to 3 hours. Make it into ground paste in a blender and then use that. I've added my chopped nutmegs that I had. Then I added some cardamom powder as well. Now that is completely optional. I'm gonna taste for sweetness. I feel like I need the half cup of sugar more. I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna give everything a good blend. So it's a very simple recipe, guys. We just need some milk, we need some millets or some ground rice, and some nuts and some ghee, and everything comes together. Once everything is good, turn your Instant Pot lid on, turn the seal on, and cook it for roughly about 6 minutes on manual mode. That's it. That's if you're using rice or millets, you're just gonna cook it for 6 minutes. And after 6 minutes, you're gonna let the pressure off. And once the pressure is off, I'm gonna gradually start releasing it. And once you take the lid off, you will see that your millets and your milk have completely cooked. I'm gonna let this steam off slowly. You wanna make sure your face is away from it and give it a good stir. Now, if you see these millets have lumped in, so here is where some of the labor comes in play. You wanna make sure you're using the back of your spoon or spatula and pushing those lumps against the Instant Pots inside, and you're giving it a good mush so that everything comes together. And once you have broken your lumps, your millets are cooked, let it sit in the Instant Pot for roughly about 5 to 10 minutes. Let it come to room temperature, and you will see that the consistency of your pudding will change. And there you see, that's what I'm talking about. It sat in there for roughly about 10 minutes. And then once your pudding thickens, you're going to go ahead and add your avocado puree in there. We're not cooking with the avocado puree, we're just adding avocado puree at the end, and we're going to give our pudding a good mix. Now, when you're making avocado puree, you can definitely add some milk to make sure it's a little runny. No sugar needed, just add a little bit of milk, maybe like 1/4 cup of milk into the avocado pieces, and then blend it into fine puree. And you're going to use that to mix into your pudding. Now, the rest of the heat in the Instant Pot and your pudding is enough to cook avocados to the point where they do not change color and they give you this beautiful green texture. And there you go, your avocado pudding is ready. Healthy, delicious avocado millet pudding. I've garnished it with some pomegranate seeds. Enjoy it warm or chilled in the refrigerator with family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe.